I was so shocked. I was so shocked. And I was looking at my wife, and my wife was looking at me and said, "You said we're not winning anything." I said, "I know I'm not winning anything, but they're calling me now." So then I went up to the stage and stood along with all the Michelin winners. It all begins with my father. He used to be assistant chef for my grandfather. For him, whenever it comes to cooking, he not necessarily go to the market to get stuff to start cooking. He will pick up anything in the kitchen, and then he will create a kind of a very nice food. So I was seeing this, and I was basically behind him on this, and that is partially makes me to reach to this level now. My parents, both parents, my mother and my father, both of them working. So it left me, my brother, and my sister at home. So usually I will cook for them when I was at the young age. And during my secondary, my mom opened a small stalls, and to release her whenever she needs to attend some events or whatever, then I will be an assistant chef in that small shop. I started in hospitality in the age of 17 years old after my secondary school. I worked in a housekeeping department and laundry department as an attendant. And I continued that for last 28 years. I worked in a hotel in the housekeeping and laundry department. And I was carrying a position of a director of operations, looking after this housekeeping and laundry. Cooking is my passion. I love to cook. So in 21, year of 21, during the COVID, when traveling was restricted, so I started to cook at home for my family. So my Malaysian dishes. Of course, never forget my friends as well. So I cooked for my family, and then I started to giving to my friends as well. While I was doing this, it was supported by them, or motivated by them, I should say. They asked me, "Why don't you open a restaurant? You're a good cook." I said, it's still early by knowing few dishes how to open a restaurant, yeah? But then I explored slowly by slowly, and year 21 I decided to open this restaurant. When I realized that's a very less options for Malaysian delicacies. So in 22, 23, I'm start getting awards without, without I'm anticipating it. I not even anticipate, I never ever thought that I will be start winning award. And my first award came from Time Out, and followed by, I've been shortlisted for a Fact Dining, and the third one was Michelin. In fact, I actually got double award at Michelin. The first is the restaurant being selected as a Michelin Guide restaurant, as well as I have been nominated, or I have been awarded the best Michelin service award for my service to the customers. And when all this, then can say, I'm really a chef, yeah, now.
Of course.
And of course, without award, it's like a cherry on the cake, I would say. But the effort, the passion that that makes me all this now. As a chef, I'm very particular about the ingredients whatever that I'm consuming in my restaurant. So every morning what I do is I will come out myself to find the fresh ingredients so that my customers feel very comfortable and happy with the result or the food that I'm serving them, as well as able to control my wastages. So instead of buying a bulk, I can have base requirement items, like depending on what is your requirement, and you buy only that. Another reason also I'm coming to this supermarket is because they farm the vegetables in Abu Dhabi. So that is another good thing about Abu Dhabi, because you see there's a farm where those days it was difficult, but now since we have a farm in Abu Dhabi, I can get the items more fresher. Service towards the customer has been compromised. Even today, if you go to some restaurants, you can pay your bill, no need to call the waiter, no need to see anybody, you just pay your bill and you can walk away. So yes, obviously new latest technology is required, but a touch of personalized service is more important. I feel it's more important, which is lacking nowadays. I wanted to keep up this. I wanted to keep up the personal touch to serve the customers. So I come to my customer, I try to understand them whether they eat this or they cannot, or can I customize them something. So I always try to make this happen. I believe that we need to know what we are eating, yeah? Most of the places, we just read the menu, okay, then we eat. But we do not know whether somewhere back there's some kind of ingredients been added. When I say some kind of, maybe dairy product or peanuts. So maybe the peanuts is not in the food, but maybe in the sauce. So this is where the personalized service come into the picture. So it's basically everything for me, it starts in Abu Dhabi. Because that's not, as a touristic place at the moment, I mean, they are developing a lot and also coming up with a lot of chances for everybody. It's not, it's fair chances to everyone. So that makes me to bring up this Malaysian delicacies in Abu Dhabi. And of course, all this comes, of course, with my customers, whoever supports me, and obviously my team as well. And my friends, my family, everybody whoever supports me, keep supporting me till today, and the trust that they have on me. To meet up Michelin criteria, it is not easy. But Michelin not only giving to